Hello my dear learners, welcome to Learn from Home program initiated by Supplementary Volunteer Teachers Organization. So today in this lesson we will discuss or we'll learn about the topic landforms produced by river erosion. Within this topic we will learn about the several types of landforms formed by the river erosion in the upper course and some of the landforms like V-shaped valley or gorge, I-shaped valley or canyon, waterfalls, potholes, rapids, cataracts, interlocking spurs. These are some of the landforms that are formed by the river erosion in the upper course. In this lesson, we will mainly discuss in detail about V-shaped valley, I-shaped valley and waterfalls. In the previous lessons, we have learned many topics about the river. So, we learned many facts about the rivers and we came to know that river mainly originates in the mountainous areas. So, when the river originates in the mountainous areas, due to the steep slope of the land and due to the joining of the many small tributaries in the main river, the river predominantly undergoes erosional walk in the upper course. As a result of which, erosional walk of the river forms various types of landforms in the upper course. So now we will discuss about the first landform formed by the river erosion in the upper course, that is V-shaped valley or gorge. So now let us understand what is V-shaped valley or gorge. When the river originates in the mountainous areas due to the steep slope of the land and due to the presence of the hard and the resistant rock, the river starts flowing downward. So when the river starts flowing downward, the river cannot undergo side cutting or the lateral erosion in the upper course. So the main walk of the river in the upper course will be vertical erosion or vertical corrosion in the upper course. As a result of which, due to the continuous down cutting by the river, a river forms a landform which somewhat looks like an alphabet V. And this type of landform is called V-shaped valley. Let me explain this in detail. For example, if this is a river channel and if the river is flowing over here, and see, these rocks in the mountainous areas are hard rocks or resistant rocks, and the slope of the land is very steep in the upper course. So when the river flows, at that time river cannot undergo side cutting. That means due to the presence of the hard resistant rock, river cannot undergo side cutting, as a result of which river undergoes downward cutting. That means this middle portion of the river undergoes downward cutting and it starts eroding downward and it forms a landform which somewhat looks like an alphabet V. That's why this type of landform is called V-shaped valley or gorge. If you can see over here, the diagram. This diagram clearly shows you all how a V-shaped valley looks like. And let me give you all some examples of the V-shaped valley or the gorges that are found. Like in our country India, River Indus has formed a V-shaped valley or gorges in the Kashmir region of the Himalayan mountain range. In the same way, there is another gorge found in Royal Gorge of Arkansas and Sampo Gorge of Tibet. So I hope You have understood Viseb Valley or gorge. Let me repeat again. In the mountainous areas, due to the steep slope of the land and due to the presence of the hard resistant rock, the river cannot undergo lateral erosion. So river undergoes vertical erosion. So due to continuous vertical erosion or downcutting, the river forms a landform which looks like an alphabet V. And that type of landform is called as Viseb Valley. So now let us learn about the second type of landform formed by the river erosion in the upper course, that is Viseb Valley or canyon. A gorge is also called a canyon when it is relatively narrow with steep slopes formed in the arid region due to the continuous erosion of hard resistant rocks. Let me explain you all in detail. Like in the previous landform, we studied about Viseb Valley. So for example, if this is a Viseb Valley and this is the presence of the resistant or hard rock. So when the river flows and it enters into the dry and arid region, that is deserts and the semi-desert areas, at that time in those areas the rocks that are made up of and the river beds will be very hard rock and resistant to erosion, as a result of which the river cannot undergo down cutting, neither it can undergo side cutting, as a result of which river tries to create pressure at the bed of the river. So river tries to create more and more pressure at the bed of the river, as a result of which river undergoes vertical erosion. That means the river undergoes down cutting at the arid regions, as a result of which this particular Viseb Valley starts transforming day by day and year by year, and it starts becoming narrow. It becomes narrow like this. There is the presence of the water over here and it becomes narrow, and this landform changes into an English alphabet which looks like I, and this type of landform is called as Viseb Valley or canyon. You can refer the diagram over here. Same Viseb Valley, due to the continuous vertical erosion at the bed of the river, the landform turns into another landform which is called Viseb Valley. And this type of landforms that are formed in the deserts and the semi-desert areas are called as Viseb Valley or canyon. And the deepest canyon of the world, that is Grand Canyon in Colorado, it is the deepest canyon. So let us learn about the third type of landform formed by the river erosion in the upper course, that is waterfall. So let us understand what is waterfall. When the river water falls from a certain height along a vertical or steep slope of a land, that is called waterfall. Okay, let me explain you all with the help of a diagram. For example, if this is a landform, if a river is flowing over here, so now here there is no way that the river can flow across the river. So as a result of which the river water falls. And this fall of the river water along a vertical or steep slope of a land, that is called a waterfall. And there are several reasons or ways that are responsible for the formation of the waterfall. So now let me help you all understand the ways how waterfalls are formed. See, the first one is resistant rock. Right? If this is the bed of the river water, this is the presence of the hard rock, and here there is the presence of the soft rock, hard rock, again hard rock and soft rock. See over here, there is the beds of the hard rock and the soft rock, and we all know soft rock can easily erode, whereas hard rock are resistant to erosion. So when the river flows, at the time, due to the presence of the hard rock across the river cannot undergo erosion, as a result of which river falls from a sudden height, and that leads to the formation of waterfall. And the common example of the presence of the resistant rock which has formed a waterfall is Niagara Falls. And the second way how the waterfall is formed is the edge of a plateau. When the river flows, and if there is the presence of the edge of the plateau, at that time river falls. That leads to the formation of the water. See, if this is the plateau, if this part is plateau, river is flowing over here. So now this is the edge of the plateau. Now the river water cannot flow across the edge of the plateau. As a result, the water falls, and that leads to the formation of the waterfall. So the common example of waterfall formed due to edge of a plateau is Livingstone waterfall. Now the third way how the waterfall is formed is fault line. Due to the presence of the fault line, during the faulting, see what is fault line? Fault line means the break or the cracks that are produced in the process of faulting. So due to the presence of the fault line, also the water falls from a sudden height, that leads to the formation of the waterfall. That is, Victoria waterfall is an example of waterfall that is formed due to fault line. So now in our country India, there is one waterfall that is named as Jog Fall, and Jog Fall in India is the highest waterfall of our country India. So my dear learners, in this lesson we learned about the three important landforms formed by the river erosion in the upper course, that is Bicep Valley, Icep Valley and waterfalls. I hope you have understood this. So the remaining landforms, they are also important. So you have to go to your read your book and try to understand them by yourself. So hope to see you all in the next lesson. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay learning. Thank you.